Hi all, I am Gunjan Gupta, your instructor. So in this course, today we will cover locators in Selenium with examples. Okay, let's get started. Let's open google.com. Okay, now how to inspect? Right click. Okay, then click on inspect. The window will open. Okay, now you can click on that corner arrow button box with arrow and like this search bar I have clicked. So this is the code. Okay, we can right click and copy full element we can do. Okay, so we can paste in notepad. Okay, I'm pasting in notepad. Okay, now like text area. What is text area in this line of code? Is a tag name. Okay, and like class, we can say what is class. Class is a attribute and equal to is there and some data is given. So what is this glf yf? It is a attribute value. These are the main component which we will be using. Okay, so this control, this full line, this is attribute, and inverted comma, that is the value. Okay, same for every element here. Like you can see. Okay, like areas own, what is this? This is also a attribute and its value, and if value is not given means it is null. Value is null. Okay, for title it is search. Okay, so everything I am just noting down, telling you like it should come in value, it should come in attribute. Okay, so you should get understanding like what is attribute, what is tag name, and what is attribute value. Okay, so in this whole we will get the attribute and its value. Okay, so here also in everything we have attribute and then value, attribute and equal to value. Okay, so we will be using to create it in our locators. Using these things we will create our locators. Now locators have some syntax, so we will start. Okay, let's get started with our first locator. First locator, what is our first locator is id. In id, like I will be telling you how we are going to write an id in our Selenium code, like driver dot find element. Okay, now we will give by dot id, and id value we will be giving in the bracket in double inverted commas. Okay, so we can copy the id values there. So we will be copying only the id value and paste it. Okay, now you got like how we are going to write id. This is the way we are writing. Now let's check. Control F we will do and place that id value. It will be unique. Always id is always unique. Okay, so first of all, whenever we have id, we use id only. Okay, now we can move to second locator. What is second locator? Name. We will copy this syntax and place this syntax, but in place of id we will do name. Now name is there, yes, name is there with value q, so we can write only q in double inverted commas. Okay, now what we will do, we will go to tag name. What is the tag name? Here we have starting, I have told text area. We will copy this and we will place here syntax, and now in place of name we will be writing tag name, and then we will place the text area here. Okay, you got it, like how we have to do. Now fourth one, we will be using link text. Now what is the link text? Like hey, a for anchor we use na href, href equal to some like some link will be there. Okay, so when we have some link, okay, after that the name is written of that link. Okay, so I have written Google, I have searching for some link, so this link is there, book flight. Okay, so this is a normal text is given. Okay, so now how will be using under a Arif, this go ivo flight link is there, so that text we will be using to call it. So we will copy the like book flight and hotel. Okay, so we will be copying in the double inverted commas that link we can copy. Let copy, control C, and we will do control V. Yeah, it got copied. Now we can move to our next locator, partial link text. Okay, what partial link text means little bit text I have given, not complete text that was written. So it is partial, not full, a little bit was there. So 5 locators I have explained you. Now sixth one name say class name. Okay, now in class name, like what we use, how we can use. Okay, we will write class and we will be using this class name. We will paste here. Now this will work. Okay, now seventh is CSS selector. This is very important. Okay, we should have some like syntaxes are there. Okay, so we need to learn the syntax of CSS selector. Okay, so how to create a CSS selector, we have some syntax, so we need to follow that. After that only we can select our CSS selector we can use. So like CSS selector is not given or CSS is not given in our code like id name. Okay, that is not given. We have to run and always remember it. Simple syntax for CSS selector. Okay, so let's get started with the syntaxes. Okay, so first syntax which we'll be using for id. Id is like hash we will give, and the id whichever we have used in the id that we can copy with the hash. In front hash will be there, and then the id we can copy. Okay, so like this is the first syntax which we can follow. In this in the starting we can have a tag name. Okay, which will be optional. Okay, we need not write to like, it's not compulsory, it's optional thing. We can use it or we do not use it, it's fine. So here I have used dot class name, and then we have copied the class name and put it here. In hash, like in id with hash, before that we can have a tag name, and same in dot class name with tag name dot class name, and in both the tag name is optional. Okay, now our text name is a text area only, as I do. Okay, so we will write text name hash id. Okay, same thing we will follow for dot class name. Tag name dot class name. Tag name is optional and we will be using like this only. Okay, dot. Now class name we can copy and paste it here. So these are the main syntax which we use. One more is there. Okay, mainly we use these syntaxes to write CSS selector. Okay, if these does not work, then we will be using others. So let's start right with the syntax, more syntaxes like tag name. Then we will give some attribute. Okay, in square bracket we will giving attribute equal to value. So this is also a syntax. This hash id dot class name and tag name attribute equal to value in single quote. These are the main CSS selector syntax which commonly used by everyone. You can say. Okay. So first we will use id class name and then we will use the syntax, and after that if this all will not work, okay, then we will use different syntax. So we have div and its child a. Okay, so what I want to explain, you the it I like in the similar format should be there, like div and style is there, parent child combination is there. Okay, so div child but style and div, okay, this is same siblings. Style, div text area, these are same, but style and above parent node is the parent of style. Okay, now let's write. First we will write parent tag name, that is our div, and then we will write child tag name, means style we can give. Okay, now like this we can give. Okay, to like if there's no id, no class name, nothing is there, then we can use this type also. Okay, so now we will move ahead. Like I can give like tag name attribute value same as above, and next tag name we want to write, we can write. Okay, what is the next step? Anything we can use like div, then we have style. So div value we can give like div. Wait, let me copy it, then I will be explaining you this one. Oh, this one is very big. Let's see something like div. Okay, tag name we have selected, and we can use this JS name and UUBT9. Okay, so we will be using this, and I have to change the double inverted comma into single. Let's change it. Yeah, now we will move to style. Oh yeah, so like this we will be using, I showed within example like how to use it. Okay, this you also got it. So till now I have told you 4 CSS selector syntaxes. Now we can move to regular expressions. What is regular expression is like there's some values there with dynamic value, like attribute name is value and equal to in double inverted commas, like some values given 1 2 3 and 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1, very long value is given. Okay, like see, I am giving example uubt9 is dynamic. Sometimes come UVB9 8, UVB9 5, then it is dynamic. So what we have to do, have to put star, okay, after JS name, then this will work. But we have to remove that number. Okay. Now it the last one, locator, which we are using, very popular locator, Xpath. There are so many syntaxes in this one. What you need to remember some of the syntaxes. The syntax are like similar to CSS selector only. Okay, but like slash slash we have to give. In CSS selector we do not want to give this slash slash direct type name, but here slash slash we will give, at the rate we will give, and attribute we will give. Okay, so like let me copy from here and I will paste, and then you will get it what we have to do, like slash slash and at the rate. Okay, now this is a very common XPath syntax which we will use. Okay, majorly we use this one only, and afterwards we can elaborate on this one. Okay, now I will copy and paste and elaborate more on this XPath. Okay, some things are like similar or same. Wait, now Google offered in is there. Okay, it is a text, so like text we will give this, and div we will give, or star is for all the tag names, it works with all the tag names. Okay, so this is used when we use, what we will use, text value we are using, then we use this thing. Okay, and star is for all the tag name, and this is not optional, do not leave it blank. Now we will move to next. Okay, here then Hindi, then see these type of things are given. Let's move to new syntax. Let me copy and paste it here, and then I will elaborate on this third syntax which we majorly use in all the syntaxes which I will show. Tag name, in place of tag name you can put star. It's for all the tag name which you will find in the inspect window. Okay, falling sibling, what is falling sibling? The same, like brothers and sister of yours. Okay, so here div is the parent, a3a, you can see more are there. These all are following sibling only. Now we will give this id. Okay, well, let me check the following siblings, then I will put in here. Yeah, so you can see for Google search, this same you can write and you can paste in your google.com in the inspect window after control F, and then you can find, okay, this will work. Then you will have some understanding. As you get doubt, please comment. Okay, if you have any doubt related to it, I will clear it. Okay, like now we are like same as like parent tag name, child tag name, second child tag name. This I have given in here in CSS selector also. parent tag, child tag. There we have spaces. Here we have single slashes. Always in star we have double slashes. Okay. So this is very important thing that we should know. Okay, in place of following sibling, parent we can give. This center is the our parent. So same thing we have. It's not following sibling. It should be a parent, like our parent, from which we are derived. Okay, this is a main concept you should know: parent and child, and following sibling. Siblings is our brothers and sisters you can think of, and parent is our parent. Okay, like this we can give tag name at the rate attribute value parent, and then we can give the parent tag name. Okay, so like this we have syntaxes. Okay, so how many syntaxes I told you? 6 syntaxes till now I have told you. Majorly we use all these syntaxes. Okay, and we have some same syntaxes nearby with the css locator. Little bit difference will be you can see in the css and xpath. Okay, symbol difference, page difference you can see. Okay, so we will be like majorly we will use this first syntax. Okay, now like index value also we can use. So we have copied first one, and we can use an index value, and index value remember always start with 1. Okay, like slash tag name, and then also we can give index value. Anywhere we can give index value. Okay, now what else we can use with, yeah, in this one only parent child second child, and then also we can write index value. So I will be placing index value here also. These all are the syntaxes, okay, which we can use it. Now we can move to, yeah, whatever we have seen in css selector, like regular expression, same thing is there in xpath also, but they are more advantage of using regular expression of xpath because there are 3 syntaxes in xpath. Like first is like we can see contains. How we have to write? I have like written the xpath in this way you have to write. Okay, and we have one more, like in place of contains we can write starts with, the text should start with this. Okay? And third one we have ends with, means the sentence should start with ends with that text. Okay, so we can use this regular expressions. So you got all like id, name, tag name, link text, partial link text, class, and css selector, and we are getting the xpath. Xpath is very popular, and majorly we have these only the okay, thank you. Please subscribe, like, and do share my video. And if you have any question, please comment. Thank you. Bye bye.